name is Jonathan Mandela Walters, better known as J or Dub. You can put it together and make it J-Dub, whichever suits you. I'm from Mount Vernon, New York, born in the Bronx. Spent a lot of time in Long Island because that's where I went to school. So I would say I'm very well traveled throughout New York. Currently, I'm an HR professional working for a nonprofit in Westchester. Love the work that I do. Love what my company does for the community. So I think it's a great fit for me in my corporate life. I wanted to be a basketball player. I literally came out the womb, wanted to play basketball. Oddly enough, well, not oddly enough, but I am Jamaican. Patrick Ewing is Jamaican. Growing up, I loved basketball, I loved the Knicks, and when I actually got to the age of maybe 7, I found out that my grandmother, when she was a teacher in Jamaica, used to teach Patrick Ewing. So he was my favorite player even before knowing that, and then even me before even being a Knicks fan. So then when I heard that just kind of just made the love for Patrick Ewing and the sport of basketball, it just kind of took its own shape, and I just literally, all I wanted to do was play basketball. But in the household that I grew up in, sports weren't necessarily frowned upon, but they weren't promoted the way academics were. So, I had to push myself to stay active and be good in sports while, my parents only cared about what kind of grades I brought home. I went to Stony Brook from 2004 to 2009. That's took me those 2010 took me those 5.5 years to complete my bachelor's and my master's. So I got 2 degrees out in 5.5 years, and then life took me back to Mount Vernon, and then real life started happening. But I am like I said prior, I do believe in duality, so I do have a corporate life and then a separate life, if you want to call it that.
What do you do in your professional separate life?
I like the way you worded that. My professional separate life, I'm looking to do a lot. Currently, I'm podcasting. I have a sports podcast. It's called Past Their Prime. It's me and 4 of my friends, close friends that I grew up with. Some literally from 3rd grade. Others I met along my way in college. And, we all come full circle as former athletes to put this podcast together, pretty much focusing on the fact that we are past their prime, like most analysts, but we're giving our sports take from our point of view. So, we put our little Mount Vernon / Bronx perspective on things when it comes to sports. Aside from podcasting, I'm looking to do a lot as far as my fitness goals. I'm currently injured right now. I tore my ACL a few years ago. I recently got surgery, but once I'm all healed up, my fitness goals are pretty vast. I'm looking to get into some fitness modeling, create my, not create, it's actually in the works right now, my fitness business. It's called DubFit. I'm gonna keep things under wraps for now because, like I said, I'm still in the building phases, but as time progresses, more things will unfold. But I'm definitely looking to break very, very big into the fitness world. So through many different avenues, not only just personal training, so to speak, but online training videos, apparel lines. So I'm working with a couple of close friends behind the scenes, and we're looking to launch that by 2020. That's my expected launch date. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't have that mindset where I thought I was, handsome enough or I had the right body type to get into those things. So those insecurities are kind of what started me into fitness. Not the best motivation, but it got me there. And like I said, over time, life kind of just helped transform my mindset and to look at these things like, hey, these aren't really, you gotta play off of your own insecurities and don't make it seem like a detriment, but use that to your advantage. Like, you have a great body, you're into fitness. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing or saying. Take it, make it your own, put your own spin on it, which I've done. And oh man, I can't wait for 2020. I cannot wait for 2020. Y'all are gonna be in for some things. I looked at it as an opportunity for me to promote myself, promote my brand. Like I said, there were times where I thought I couldn't be because, I didn't think I had the body. I thought I was too skinny. My body in the gym wasn't developing at the rate that other people's were. So, those things kind of kept me from really pushing forward with, getting into fitness. But like I said, over time, you live and you learn. I've gone through some things that definitely have transformed my mindset and has me looking at things in a way more positive and progressive light. So, with that being said, I think I should be on the cover of every single magazine. So, nonetheless, when Duvel approached me, I said, bro, just tell me the time, tell me the date, and I'll be there. It's simple. The best photographer I've worked with is definitely my best friend for literally 31 years. His name is Bricks. And I'm not saying that simply because he's my best friend for 31 years. I know it sounded like I preceded that to make it the point that he is my favorite, but that is not the case. He does amazing work. I personally know a few people that he's shown the ropes to, and then they become amazing photographers. And his work ethic, his hustle, his mindset, he's somebody that, we have conversations daily about literally everything. So, I see the work that comes behind the lens, and, he puts together some amazing projects, some amazing photos, and, that's definitely my guy, and he definitely, his work is definitely needs to be seen. I'm gonna be looking out a window over some beautiful backdrop of water, because I'm gonna have a beachfront property that I'll be retired in, and I'm gonna think life is golden. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be very invested in my personal businesses, and 50 years from now, that's where I'm gonna be. That's exactly where I'm gonna be. I don't know the city, state, country. May not be Mount Vernon, New York. May not be Scarsdale, where I'm currently living. It may not even be Florida, where my girlfriend currently lives. It may be completely out of the country. So, I'm putting no limitations on where I'm going to be in 50 years. But I know it's going to be a great place.